Blaine, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. So we are live now here at the Motel to Apartment deal webinar where we talk about deals. And I thought I'd just talk a little candidly about what we're doing now as a company, where we're headed, and the fact that we're still in it to buy deals. But I'll just create a little background here. Welcome. If you're joining us, let us know where you're tuning in from. We've had a great time in the last couple years really figuring out the motel to apartment conversion process. And a lot of this is construction and municipality cooperation. I think there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle. One of them is, getting the right deal under contract, locking up the right asset, making sure there's enough doors, making sure there's enough revenue after renovations and after debt service and after refinance. So one major piece is just getting the right deal done, getting the right deal acquired. Another piece to the motel to apartment conversion equation is getting the right financing. And right now, financing is terrible, especially for construction loans. A lot of individuals out there who are selling hotels or motels believe their property is worth billions of dollars. And when we show up to make an offer, our offers are typically, they're typically within a margin where we are able to make improvements, refinance, and still cash flow. So it's not going to be your top dog offer. Of course, we're making offers on underperforming assets. Another factor is just the market. Is the market wanting or needing smaller, flexible apartment style assets? A secondary or tertiary market is most likely not ideal for a flexible extended stay style asset. Although you see extended stays in tertiary or secondary markets. Yeah, there's just a lot of factors and variables that will decide whether your motel to apartment conversion company or a project is going to be successful. Our recent pivot has been creating a brand around the product that we end up with after the conversion. That's our pivot. And that brand is called ParkRise. We still do the same thing. We are still converting hospitality assets into apartment style living. That has not changed. We're good at that. We've been doing that for a while, and we see major opportunity ahead of us. What has changed is we don't necessarily need to take title to the asset. We could build a brand, we could franchise it, or we could sell a membership that allows the hotelier to retain 100% of the equity while we run the operations of the conversion and the management. So it's two-ended here. We will manage operations for construction management, and then we will actually manage the property, the asset. So something that brands or franchisors are not offering today is something that we'll do. And these are parts of the business that we are still building. We're still creating. As we speak, every single day, we're adding more and more people to our advisory, ensuring that our team is just rock solid. We are seeing a lot of other extended stay brands come to the table with an apartment style feel. And these are not conversions, right? These are ground up developments, brand new, extended stay on steroids, if you will. Some of these include Water Walk. There's you have your classic Residence Inn or your Town Place Suites. Then you have properties out there that are new, brand new, that are rolling out from major brands. And I can't remember the name of Marriott's. It's like Res Studio, or is it Choice? I can't remember. You have Model T from Marriott, which is a conversion brand. So the conversion game is alive and well. Other major brands are doing it, and they're also coming out with their own unique brands that look like apartment complexes, but have the flexibility of a hotel. And essentially, that's what we're doing. ParkRise, what I love about it is we'll convert an existing hotel. We don't have to build from the ground up. So it does streamline the process, makes it a little bit quicker. And we don't need to shut down operations at all. These hotels should be found in major MSAs, specifically in the Sunbelt states, but they could be branched out in areas that we would never consider purchasing ourselves, simply because we're not taking title. We're not buying them ourselves, or I shouldn't say we're not buying all of them. If we see an opportunity to acquire an asset, we will. But these brands, or this brand ParkRise, is very flexible and allows for guests to come and go as they please. They could stay a month, they could stay a day, they could stay a week, they could stay a year. Unlike other extended stay brands, we don't charge the ADR, average daily rate, or the market room rate. We don't multiply that times 30 days. If you do, you'll be paying $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month to stay in a 300 square foot box. So we believe in reasonable rates, not affordable, but reasonable rates that allow long-term contracts, short-term contracts, and give people the feeling that they're getting a good value for a very convenient location. And the design of ParkRise is supposed to help the guest feel as though they're not at a hotel. I do have a pitch deck that I could share, although I think I'm going to do that on Thursday. But this webinar serves as a lead generation webinar for us to let you know, if you're tuning in, that we are searching for hotels that are underperforming. If you know of a hotel or a motel underperforming, that would be suitable for a conversion. And even if you don't know if it's suitable for a conversion, please reach out to us. You could do so by reaching out to Blaine. He's our acquisitions head, and we'll take a look at it and we'll set up a call and discuss. There's a lot of variables involved. It's really difficult and hard to say, hey, that's a deal, that's not a deal, or this works or that doesn't work. And it requires just multiple conversations. Blaine, anything you want to share?
I think you hit the nail on the head. I'm just basically looking for opportunities is basically what it comes down to. And, and that could look very different from, city to city, state to state. But there are opportunities out there, and there are hoteliers that I think would like to get into this space, and we can provide an avenue for them to get into the extended stay style space with their current building. And that's something unique that we're doing that others aren't. Correct.
Again, there's many ways to partner with us. If you are a hotelier, if you're a broker or an agent, commissions will still be awarded. We work together with the hotelier to build an asset that they didn't have before. And that's the key, right? They didn't have an extended stay or a flex apartment asset before. They just had a hotel. We bump that asset class to a higher level of service, and we manage the whole process from construction all the way to property management. And that's what makes ParkRise different. Stay tuned. If you join us on our Thursday webinar, we do discuss how we are putting this together, the pending variables that are working themselves out as we take this journey to build the dream team, and when we are officially launching this brand. But we do appreciate you joining. We appreciate you checking in and tuning in. And again, if you see a deal or a potential deal, feel free to shoot it over to Blaine. You can reach Blaine by blaine@motelstoapartments.com. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks for joining. Take care.
Yep.